I got a question for you, gang. If in whatever absurd timeline Gogeta and Vegito were to fuse, would it even make a difference if they used the Potara earrings or the fusion dance? Well, in part 2 of our series covering such a fusion, the Ultimate Warrior Gogeta would be born in a timeless domain, one that was created by the Grand Priest himself. However, it couldn't contain Gogeto's life force since his very existence was beyond the scope of this domain. This results in a process called diffusion. Gogeto's energy seeps out and spreads to various times throughout the history, and with that, it brings in some epic, monumental shifts that date back all the way to the origin of the Saiyan race. Chaos brews and disorder is empowered, until finally, Gogeta uses his exalted spatial awareness to seek out and gather the 7 Super Dragon Balls. Using them, he asks the dragon to escalate the evolutionary mechanisms of the newly resurrected Universe 13 so that he can then have his own dominion there himself. The way this all unfolds is enough to leave anyone speechless, including the Grand Priest, and yet, it was all thanks to his timeless domain that Gogeta could influence the multiverse in such a way to begin with. The last time something remotely similar happened was when Infinite Zamasu leaked into the other realities. His life was ultimately extinguished by Zeno thanks to Goku's quick thinking, but what about now? What would Gogeta be plotting? Is he a friend to the multiverse or an enemy? If you guys have not already, I highly recommend you all check out What If Gogeta and Vegito Fused Parts 1 and 2. Those will be linked down below in the descriptions, probably in the comments and up on the screen above. So if you're really digging this story so far, definitely go back and watch the first 2 parts and then come back to this one. Also, be sure to subscribe and turn those notifications on because you do not want to miss when this video hits 2,500 likes. We will be dropping part 4 of What If Gogeta and Vegito Fused. Also, I want to announce that channel memberships have finally gone live over here. So if you guys ever want to go above and beyond with your support, of course it's not necessary, but if that's something you would like to do, become a loyalty investor of the Tech Starr channel, then that's going to be there for you guys. I think I set it to $3.99 a month, and of course that's going to come with your loyalty badges to the channel. And as we gain more members and people show more interest in this, we'll be able to add more perks. So once again, appreciate and love you guys so much. And I guess now we're going to be saying stuff like consider becoming a member to the channel, but without further ado. Vegito is now essentially a father to the Saiyan race since his life force is what rewrote the origin of this race to begin with, and so in a weird kind of way he is to the Saiyans what the Grand Priest is to the Angels. But are they comparable? Well, it's hard to predict because the last time they fought, Gogeta diffused into Vegito and Gogeta as naturally as he breathed. But if another battle does take place between the Grand Priest and Gogeta, things won't be the same because Gogeta now exists as a separate individual and not just a fusion. He's no longer restricted by the energy limitations of fusion either. Just like the Grand Priest, his energy reserves are now boundless. Then there is Goku and Vegeta from the first fusion, and we're talking about the ones who diffused from Vegeta, who was fighting Goku Black and Zamasu. The Grand Priest returned them to the time and place from where he picked them up, and in doing so, he also rewrote their memories so that what happened in the timeless domain is nothing more than a dream to them. But they know. They know that it was real because they can feel their Saiyan souls burning thanks to their improvised Saiyan DNA. So is there like an actual explanation for this, Vegeta states once they're back? Yeah, I'm not sure either. We need Whis, Goku replies. And it looks like Whis had the same idea because he's already here along with Beerus. Seriously, you two have never looked more exhausted. So how'd it go with Zamasu and Goku Black, Beerus asks. Yeah, that's what I'd like to know. It's like we just fused into Vegito, then we woke up in that shady dimension where there was a different fused version of us. So we humored you destroyers, fused with that other version, and the last I recall is getting demoted right back here on Earth. But here's the crazy part. All the memories of how Black and Zamasu were defeated, how we won the Tournament of Power, destroyed Moro, duked it out with Granola and Gas, and even that scuffle with Frieza. All those memories suddenly showed up in my head, and I guess it's the same for you, Kakarot, Vegeta states. Yeah, same, Goku replies, nodding. I'm not sure what it is I just saw, but it all flooded into my mind the minute I woke up. Well, I'm surprised you're able to articulate yourself so easily, but rest assured, there's nothing for you guys to worry about. Whatever happens to Gogeta, you two can continue on with what you've always done, Whis replies. No, I want to see this through to the end, Goku asserts. Yes, but it isn't in your hands anymore, unfortunately. You might as well consider that Gogeta guy a separate person because let's be honest, that's what he is, Beerus replies. Alright, so where is he now? And how is he still even a thing when both us and the alternate versions of us have already diffused? Explain, Whis, Vegeta asks. Whis would then go on a very interesting tangent, reminding you guys that when we hit 2,500 likes, we are going to be releasing part 4 of What If Gogeta and Vegito Fused. But Whis will go on to explain how Gogeta is now essentially acting as the overseer of a resurrected universe, how history was changed in alternate timelines, how every Saiyan ever in every timeline is now the son of Gogeta, since his DNA quite literally merged with the first Saiyan cell and then some. Whis takes a moment to explain everything in as much detail as possible. Ordinarily, Goku would have got bored by now, but for some reason, he was surprisingly intrigued. He was hanging on to every word Whis was saying and just ready to go see Gogeta any moment now. Lucky for him, the opportunity comes sooner than later. Lightning strikes right in front of them and an unusual individual appears. He's cloaked in light from head to toe. Both Beerus and Whis stand up right immediately and properly greet him. What can we do for you today, Lord Zalama? Vegeta was, of course, wary of this individual the moment he appeared, but hearing that name still managed to catch him off guard. The creator of the Super Dragon Balls, the Dragon God Zalama, has appeared. Relax, Beerus, you too, Whis. I'm only here for Goku and Vegeta, he continues. As it stands, the multiverse has transcended into a new, boundless dimension where alternate timelines are merging into one to create new timelines. Gogeta is essentially responsible for this, of course, he goes on, but he's only one singular piece of the puzzle. No one can stop the multiverse from restructuring itself. Even Lord Zeno can only destroy what he pleases. But what we're facing right now is unprecedented, and as the original versions of Goku and Vegeta, your existence is crucial in the making of this new age. So what do you say? Shall I take you there right away? To the new Universe 13, or should I say the Saiyan's realm? And Zalama was getting right to the point without engaging in any of the small talk. It definitely took our Saiyan boys a minute to process all of this, but right as they get the gist of it, they're ready. Lord Beerus, should we accompany them too, Whis asks. Let's wait for further orders from the Grand Priest. With regards of recent events, it looks like we're still on the clock here, Beerus replies. They bid Goku and Vegeta farewell, who then just disappeared together with Zalama. Doesn't take Goku long to start feeling hungry because, truth be told, Universe 13 is quite a long way from Universe 7. Mind if I ask you a question, Lord Zalama, Vegeta says. Sure, go ahead. Which universe are you from? Either none of them or all of them. I was here when the multiverse was just a single universe. It may have evolved into many now though, but that just means I'm an old relic from the past. Don't overthink it, Zalama replies and then points forward. They'd arrived. Right in front of them was the realm of the Saiyans, and there, standing in the turbulent cosmos, was the shadow of its creator, Gogeta. Now, before they could even enter the Saiyans' realm, Gogeta communicates with them telepathically. I see you have already brought them here. Good. That's very good, Lord Zalama, he states. Yes. Now, Gogeta, would you invite us in? Zalama replies. Suddenly, a path appears in the cosmos. They walk through and end up in what appears to be a throne room. Gogeta is standing right in front of them in all his Saiyan glory. He looks damn near invincible. My sons, what do you think of this place? The Saiyan's realm that I've created for us all, Gogeta speaks. What do you mean, sons? Aren't you just us? Vegeta asks. Well, I don't get too caught up in the details, but I am now the father of the Saiyan race. You two are my sons. So allow me to welcome you into the ultimate Saiyan haven, I've already gathered countless numbers of Saiyans from all timelines except the first one. Not only could you meet your fathers here, but you could also meet your own counterparts, Gogeta asserts. And right then, almost like clockwork, Goku and Vegeta are stunned as they witness another Goku and Vegeta enter the room from the other side. "See, Goku?" Gogeta declares as he points to the other Goku across the room. This one right here is the amalgamation of all the other Gokus from other timelines. He's strong, really strong, and I can say with absolute confidence that he's at least 10 times stronger than you, Gogeta declares. And the other Goku just continues to walk until he's face to face with our Goku. "Goku, meet Goku," Gogeta introduces them, but for the sake of convenience, let's call the other one Xeno Goku since he's from a different timeline. And he also introduces Xeno Vegito the same way. But seeing this, the original Goku and Vegeta just burst into laughter. This entire situation was so extraordinarily ridiculous that it wasn't even making sense anymore, but that's irrelevant. A Saiyan is always ready for battle even if they're up against themselves. The circumstances may be unusual, but the battle between Goku and Xeno Goku, as well as the battle between Vegeta and Xeno Vegeta, is about to begin. All under the watchful eye of the ruler of Universe 13, Gogeta.